beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today, or I should say this week, I'm going to try to do day in the life vlog the week. I don't really know how this is gonna go, considering like I do a lot in one day. But we're going to try the best, and I'm going to show you guys what it's like to be living your life like me for a week. So today it is Monday, it is 7:30. So for work today, and I wanted to kind of touch on this while I fix up my hair. Obviously my hair is going in a cap when I get to work, like one of those surgeon caps. So that's why I usually like pull it back. So anyway, for work, and I think this is kind of a fair assessment if you work in healthcare. So I have a set time that I'm supposed to show up for work, of course. But when it comes to leaving work, you know, I'm supposed to get out at 4:30. But if somebody is on the table, open, and it is 4:30, I can't just be like, yeah, it's time to go. You know? So that's, I think, going to be the mystery of the week. What time am I getting out of work? Because I'm supposed to get out of work at 4:30, but sometimes I don't end up getting out until 5, sometimes 6:30. Honestly, it really could depend. And it's sometimes hard to explain that to somebody. Like, my man gets it, even though he works in corporate, but like my parents don't understand. They're just like, how come you got out of work like 2 hours later than you were scheduled? And it's like, well, that's healthcare for you. But I mean, like, I don't really mind. So that's the deal. So I'm supposed to work today, from 8:30 to 4:30, give or take. And then I'll come home, I'll have dinner, I'll do homework, I'll go to the gym, hopefully, and then come back and do some more homework. And that's usually what happens on Monday. That's what today is, Monday. It is a shorter day at work. So, or fingers crossed, hopefully it is a shorter day at work. So, yeah, and then I'll do homework. I do not have anything due for class, today. Everything's due tomorrow, Tuesday class. So I started my classwork on Sunday. I did a decent amount yesterday, and so today I just have to I have to write a paper, and it's due tomorrow night at midnight. And that's like kind of another thing to keep in mind, like with my grad school, because each class, it's 7 weeks. We get the material on like Saturday night, Sunday, and then usually we have like an assignment due, or a quiz, or work problems, or something along those lines due, usually Tuesday night, Wednesday. So yes, you only really have like 2 days to learn the material. It's very hard, okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's very hard, but what can you do? That's the program. That's what I signed up for. And yeah. So that's the story. I'll see you guys. Oh man, my rubber band broke. I'll see you guys after work. Okay. I'm back from the gym. It's 10:30. I got back like not too long ago, and I made some tea. I'm not really sure. Where did I put it? I'm not really sure if I put lemon in this one. Yesterday I drank lime with my hot water and apple cider vinegar. I think the lime is more binding than the lemon, but we're going to experiment here because my digestion is not normal, so it would make sense for the lime to be more binding since it's not necessarily mature yet, you know, but sometimes weird things settle correctly in my digestion. So anyway, we're experimenting. I'm not really in the best of moods. Did I say that already? I need a B12, but like it's 10:30. I can't, like, if I take a B12 now, then I'm not gonna get to bed. I should have taken it at like 5, but I didn't. Anyway, I have about 2 hours to go for homework. I want to, well, maybe 3, because I want to get this one assignment, like I want to do a lot of it, because tomorrow's going to be a long day. Usually Tuesdays are longer days, at work, so I'm working 9 to, I think, 6:30, and as I mentioned this morning, sometimes I get out at 6:30, sometimes it's 7, 7:30, 8. So usually on Tuesdays, I try to make Tuesday my mental health day, because like it's just a long day at work. And then it's usually there's not enough time to like do an hour or a half hour of homework after eating and then go to the gym, you know, and sometimes I even skip the gym on Tuesdays, especially if I get out at 8, right, and I didn't eat dinner. But it's also hard to make Tuesdays a mental health day, because everything for class, everything starts to be due on Wednesday. So, it's like on Wednesdays, that's when the first assignment of the week is due, and then the rest of the, you know, then it's like Thursday there's something due, Friday there's something due, Saturday. So like if Wednesday's the start, so it's kind of hard to take Tuesday off. So sometimes I'll take Thursdays off, like Thursday evenings I'll take like off from school, not necessarily. Well, you'll see, okay? You'll see throughout the week what ends up happening. Moral of the story though is that I say, oh, I'm going to work hard today. I'm going to work hard tonight so I can relax tomorrow. And then I end up working hard tonight and tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. Anyway, I also found out that I was working Saturday this week. I'm so dramatic. Like, I don't even... there was a time when I worked every Saturday, okay? And at this job, I don't work every Saturday, but I do work nights, and I do work some Saturdays and some Sundays. And it's not that frequent, but like whenever it happens, it's just like the end of the world. Like I said, I'm so dramatic, and it's only the end. It's the end of the world leading up to it. It's horrible that morning, like getting ready for work. But then once I'm at work, it's fine. So anyway, yeah, it's the end of the world because I'm working Saturday. But then once I like actually get to work on Saturday, everything will be fine, and it won't be the end of the world. And then I'll actually be happy that I went, because I did some social interaction that I wouldn't have done otherwise. So anyway, that's our Monday. I think I'm gonna shower to get myself in a little better cognitive place, and then I will do about 2 to 3 hours of homework, and I will let you know what time I go to bed tomorrow morning. Hopefully it's around 1:30, but it's probably not going to be till 3, and I'm probably not going to sleep well. Story of my life. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Is there such a thing as a good morning? I don't really think so. So, I went to bed. Well, I stopped doing homework. Excuse the lighting, because like I have a sunroof. So I went to bed around, or I should say, I stopped doing my homework at 12:30. But I laid in bed around 1. I don't think I really fell asleep until like 1 or 2, and then I got up this morning at 7:30, and it's currently 8 o'clock. Ah. It is Tuesday morning, and I don't know. It's gonna be a long day at work today, so like it makes me like not want to get ready because like it's gonna be a long day, so like I don't want to do it, you know. And then I have to do a few errands after work, and then I have my homework. Yeah, which, yeah, I'm not going to take a break tonight like I said I was going to. Maybe I'll take like a half-hour break, but that's about it. And, yeah, I don't know. I just want a day off. I just want a day off. But it's like Tuesday. I just had a day off. Anyway, I don't know, I'm just tired. I'll have an apple, I'll have some B12, I'll have water, because I don't have caffeine right away, on days like today, because it just like, it gives you a burst of energy, but it doesn't really help you if you have like a long day coming up. So, yeah, anyway, that's the story. I guess I'll see you guys when it's dark out. That's pretty depressing. It's like light right now, clearly it's light out. And then I'll see you guys at like 6. I get out 6:30, 7-ish. And by that point it's gonna be dark. That's sad. Okay. I guess I'll see you then. See, what did I tell you? It's dark outside. No, oh my goodness gracious, I am not in a good mood right now. Okay. So, let's talk about what happened throughout the day. So, I went to work, and I didn't get out of there until like 6:15, okay? So then I got home around like 6:30-ish, and I had to cook dinner. So like, I don't cook I don't cook vegetables and protein on one day or at one time, because it just takes too darn long. So I cook like one thing, and yesterday I cooked cabbage and I had leftover tofu, and then today I cooked tofu and had leftover cabbage. So when I came home, I cooked the tofu. And that took that took long enough, okay? So then by the time I finished dinner, it was 8 o'clock, and like, how am I supposed to go to the gym at 8:30 when I like just ate? And I get it, like tofu and cabbage is light, but that's not the point. The point is like, now it's gonna disrupt my digestion. I already have digestive issues. So I did some yoga to aid in speeding up the digestion process, and I didn't end up getting to the gym until 9, so I only spent like an hour there, and now it's 10:30, and I'm just frustrated. Like, I wrote everything down too. I have so much homework to do. Like, look at all of this. I mean, I know it doesn't look like, it doesn't look like that much. I'm being dramatic, but it's just so frustrating. Like, I got up this morning like 7-ish, and now it's like 10:30, and I feel like I didn't do anything. Well, I did passive studying, okay? I passively studied when I cooked dinner and ate. I passively studied when I was at the gym. But like, passive studying is better than nothing, but it's not good enough, especially not in this program. Like, I literally need to sit down and actively work on these assignments, and it's gonna take like 5 hours to do all of this. And I'm just frustrated. And like, today is like the elections, but I voted, okay, but like, I didn't put 2 and 2 together that like we would find the results out tonight, we think, at least. So like, I even wrote it down here: shower, self-care, TV, watch the election.
but like how I can't take a shower because like I didn't even do anything. At least like that's what it seems like. I don't know. It's just annoying. It's days like today, days like times like now, times like tonight because like it's nighttime. I just feel so lonely. And like and sometimes I don't know, sometimes I wish I was a man because like my father, if he decided to go to medical school, for example, that's it. He's going to medical school and that's it. He isn't expected to work. He's not expected to cook. He's not expected to clean. He's in school and that's all. And like, and as a woman, it's just so frustrating. Like, I can't do that. I can't just go to school. Like, I have to work and I have to cook and I have to clean and I have to run the errands. And it's just too much. Like, I can't do it. And it's not like, it's not a reflection on my man because I know if I ask, like, it's fine. But it's just society. Like, I can't be an Armenian woman and just go to school. Like, it's just frowned upon. But then, like, getting mediocre grades is also frowned upon. Like, working a mediocre job because you don't have a higher degree is also frowned upon. So it's like, it's just so annoying. I just wish I could just go to school. Like, sometimes I wish I was a trust fund kid who just went to school because it would just make life so much easier and my grades would be so much better. I mean, like, they're good as it is, but like, if I didn't have to work today, if I didn't have to cook, then all of this stuff would have been done. And then I would have been able to take a shower and not felt guilty about it. I mean, I'm just like in such a bad mood, you know, and I probably will just take a shower because I'm in a frustrated mood. But like, I don't know, this is reality. I don't like doing it all. I don't like it, and I feel very lonely because I feel like I have to do it all in terms of society, and I just can't. And I wish I had money so I didn't have, like, I love my job, but like I don't like working and going to school. It's too much. On days like today, it's not actually that much. I'm being, like, as I mentioned, I'm being dramatic, but it's not that much. But there's times when it seems like it's too much, and it's one of those times. I wish I had money. I wish I was a different gender with different social norms. And that's all, I guess. And so anyway, at least the saving grace is that everybody is in some type of mood today because it is election day, November 3rd. My mood is because of school and work and life and society and factors that I actually can control. At least, like, I'm not upset or anxious or nervous. I mean, I guess, like, the election is in the back of my mind. Of course it is, because, like, I gave my feedback, you know? So yeah, it's in the back of my mind, but like some people get real into it, to a point where it's like unhealthy. So at least when looking at everybody's problems tonight, I will take mine back. I will take my overwhelming feelings of stress, over people who maybe, I don't know, feel really anxious or upset or worried about the election, because for some people, like, the election results do dictate the rest of their lives or a great deal of their lives. And I'm just fortunate that whatever happens with the election, I'm still gonna have my job, I'm still gonna be living in this house, I'm still gonna be in school, I'm still gonna have to do all the other things that an Armenian woman is supposed to do. So it's not going to change. It's not going to fix the problem that I'm experiencing, but the problem is in my own hands. It's not in the whole nation / political world hands. So, moral of the story is, I just ranted about everything, but in the long run, I take all my problems back, and I'm going to take a shower and, of course, do my homework. I'm not going to not do it, okay? Like I said yesterday, I was going to take a break. Well, I'm not taking a break anymore. And I'm probably going to go to bed at 1, and I have to get up early tomorrow, and we will actually check in and talk about the election, whatever the results are. Not like too much in depth, but just my therapist response, we'll just put it that way. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Hopefully I'll be in a better mood. All right, it's Wednesday morning. I don't have my watch on. It's 8, okay? I slept terribly last night. I don't know. I just like, I read, I mean, like, I shut off the TV, shut off the lights, all that stuff around, like, 2-ish, because I was like, you know, there's no point in continuing. And then I listened, excuse the lighting, and then I listened to my book for a little bit, and then I listened to, like, Rain before I go to sleep. And yeah, and I don't know, I must have gone to bed around like 2:30, but then I woke up at 4, and then I woke up again at 7:30, and now it's 8, so oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna vlog that much today, just because like it needs to be a big homework day. Goodness gracious, okay. It needs to be a big homework day. So this is what the plan is. I have to take my car in because it has a recall, and that should be a free fix, but I don't really know 100%. And then then I have 2 meetings today, and then I'm gonna do homework most of the day and go to the gym, because like I did not really go to the gym. I didn't work out efficiently yesterday, okay? I worked out for a short period of time, but that wasn't efficient, and again, we know the studying wasn't efficient studying. So that's the plan for today. We still don't know the election results, which is so crazy to me, but I mean, it's out of my control, so I'm not really gonna worry about it. And what else? Oh, Dunkin' has apparently Dunkin' is giving out like free coffee every Wednesday in November. Jesus Christ, I need to go back to bed. Every Wednesday in November, Dunkin' is giving out free coffee, apparently. I don't really know if this is true, but I'm going to check it out, and fingers crossed. I think I'm actually going to get a hot coffee at Dunkin', because like I'm going to be waiting at the car dealer. So, I can't like come home and heat it up like I would normally do if I bought an iced coffee. Oh, and it's 30 degrees outside also. So I'm gonna get dressed to get the day started. Fix this hair. I have my hair mask in the coconut oil, and I painted my nails yellow sparklies. Yeah, so anyway, I'll see you tonight, I guess. Okay, I wanted to touch base. It is 11:13. My goodness gracious. Okay. So, I ended up doing a couple errands this morning. I came back, and I had a couple of meetings. So I really started to zone in on this paper. 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I finished it at 7:30. But like, here's what's been going on. I don't know, in undergrad, like if I finished an assignment at 7:30, I finished it and I posted it. But like, I don't know why now in grad school, I feel like I finish an assignment and then I keep rereading it and reworking it and adding more and taking away and just going back to what the actual issue. I have this fear that sometimes I'll write a paper and not grasp the concept, so I always have to look. Thankfully there was a rubric here, but I always have to look at the rubric. I always have to check what the point of the assignment is, and I have to make sure that I get that across clearly. So I don't know, I just kept going back and over and over and over, and then I finally finished it around like 11. So yeah, I don't know, like I never did this before where I like would rework it and rework it and rework it, and before I would just submit it and then it was it, you know. And I mean, either way I got a good grade, so I don't really know why I'm doing this now. But somebody did tell me that they in particular noticed that in graduate school the assignment gets posted, like it's live, right? And then it closes, and that time between it being live and it closing, like the assignment takes that whole period of time. So maybe that has been true in my finance courses in particular, for sure has been true. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why I keep doing this, because maybe like the assignments are timed in that way. But I don't know. It is frustrating because like I like to do things early, and I mean I've been able to do assignments early for school, but it's always like 1 day early, 2 days early. Whereas in undergrad, like I used to be a week early, a week and a half early. I mean, to be fair, like this does go week by week. You can't necessarily, I mean, I guess you could like work faster, but it takes a certain amount of time to do assignments, and it takes a certain amount of time to learn the material. And then you don't want to rush it, because then there's a quiz at the end of the week, and if you like rush through it, and then it like it raises red flags if you're doing assignments like, you know, right after they're posted. Like, are you cheating? You know, are you plagiarizing? So that's why I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay, it is Thursday morning. I feel terrible. I don't know. I don't feel good. Like, in the sense that I'm tired, my muscles hurt, my eyes are heavy. I don't know. And then today's gonna be like a rough day, as I mentioned, so that makes me not want to get ready, if you know what I mean. Like, I know it's gonna be a long day, I know it's gonna be a rough day, so I wanna procrastinate. Like, I don't procrastinate with assignments when they're long and hard, but when it comes to like going through a long and hard day, I'll procrastinate, if that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, so I got up later than I really wanted to, also, so that's why I apologize for the lighting. Yeah, so that's also not very fun. So anyway, I'm going to put my makeup on, get dressed. I don't think I'm gonna wear these because they're too big. And then put my makeup on, get dressed, go to work. Fingers crossed it goes well, and I'm supposed to work until 4 today. Like I said, it's a short day hour-wise, but it's going to be a long day job task-wise. So, I'm probably going to feel exhausted, and the sad part is that I'm not going to see you guys until nighttime. That's been really bugging me out. Like, I love this time change. I love getting an hour of sleep, but the fact that, like, I go to work when the sun, or I get up when the sun rises-ish, and then, because I press snooze, but I get up when the sun rises, but then I get home when it's setting, or when it's dark. That's kind of sad. Anyway, I'll see you guys after.
Okay. It's the end of the day. Thankfully, not really thankfully, because it's not actually the end of the day for me. I still have a decent amount of stuff to do, and I don't mentally feel well. I don't really physically feel well either. I'm constipated, but I don't want to tell people that I'm sick because then people might think things that aren't true. I'm not actually sick, okay? I'm just constipated, and that's nothing new. I just mentally don't feel well. Let's clarify that. Okay, let's talk about what we did today because I saw you guys in the morning. So I worked. I worked. I'm going to dive into this. Not that it's like a bad thing, but it is something to be talked about. So I was supposed to get out of work, I think around 4:30. I didn't end up getting out until like closer to 6, which like isn't anything new. I had dinner. Once I got home, I finished dinner around 7:30. And then I only did like a half hour of, I'm looking at my list right now, okay? I only did like a half hour of school. My goal was to do an hour, but then I had a little date, kind of. I don't know, we have a date like during the week, and it's just like a little catch up and stuff, but it's nothing like formal. Well, I drink tea during it, but you know, it's not like dinner or anything. But like we did that, which was good for me, I think. I don't know. I don't really like talking about serious stuff, especially on Thursdays. Thursdays are my least favorite day of the week, in case anyone was curious, and today is Thursday. So then after that, I went to the gym to let off some steam because I was already feeling a little emotional. This is gonna sound really strange because like, you shouldn't feel emotionally vulnerable around your partner. You shouldn't feel emotionally vulnerable around your family, but I do. I don't really like sharing my feelings. Like, and I even said this, like, if you're, you know, if I have an issue with somebody, I will share my feelings. But if it's like this internal struggle, I'm not going to talk about it because what are you going to do about it? And, well, my man cares about me, my family cares about me, and they're like, no, tell me because I'm here to support you. I care about you. And I'm over here like, no, I'd rather just suffer alone. So anyway, emotionally vulnerable. I went to the gym, and I only stayed an hour, which like, my gym game is really bad this week. I've only been going for an hour. I like to go for at least an hour and a half. Because mentally, that's the thing, is mentally I need an hour and a half at the gym of like zone out time. If it gets cut short, then I get a little cranky, which is clearly what's happening. And then I came back and took a shower and blah, blah, blah. My hair's like wet. So, and then now I'm about to do some homework. So I have to do 2 responses to our discussion post. Well, we're required to do 2. But I'm going to end up probably doing 3 or 4 because I'm an overachiever. And then I have to do a PowerPoint presentation. That's not due until Saturday, but still, I have to start. I have to email a couple of people. I have to fax something. Yeah, like, who faxes stuff anymore? I downloaded this app on my phone. Hopefully it works because, like, if not, I don't know what to do. And then I'm not going to actually email people right now, but I'm going to write the email, if you know what I mean. I did cook tofu. That's one thing that I did. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. And I'm going to be doing homework. I felt pretty good today. Like, oh, it's a shorter day. Like, yes, I'm going to be doing 2 jobs, but like, at least it's a shorter day. No, it wasn't a shorter day. And then I was like, oh, I only have like 3 hours of homework to do. That's good. That's less than usual. So I'll get out earlier than usual and I have less homework than usual. But like, no, it is 10:30 and we're still in the same position with the 3 hours of homework, and it's 10:30 and at least it's not 5. Let's just put it that way. Yet again. Not that like I didn't sleep well. It's just that like oh goodness. What even happened? I was staring at my computer screen doing my homework, and that disrupts your REM sleep, and I was doing that for a decent amount of time, and that's, I guess, where the problem was. That, like, I didn't, it's my own fault. I didn't sleep well because I was staring at the computer screen, and I was staring at the computer screen doing homework, and yeah. So, anyway, so that's what happened. I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about something. Man, you guys are probably, if you're still watching at this point, you probably think I'm all crazy. Because we went through a lot of emotions this week, and I'm still continuing to experience emotions, and one of the things that bothered me, I should say, well, it definitely kept me up last night, let's just put it that way, is this whole, like, continuing education thing, and that's what got me upset. Like, I don't know, I love going to school. I'm really good at school. But it's hard because my school journey is gonna take a long time. That's just the way it is. And, when you get certified or when you get a degree, you have to join an association. You don't necessarily have to, but, like, you have to get continuing education credits. And if you join an association, it's easier to get continuing ed credits. And it's hard because, like, my dad, for example, he never had to do continuing education. He never went to any, like, association, organization, conference even. He probably, like, I took an operations management course. My father probably should have taken that course. That probably should have been a requirement. But back in the day, like, it wasn't, So, like, I feel like the world has kind of changed, and I noticed the change because I live in a city or near a city, and it's like a wealthier city. I noticed the change. A lot of my friends who don't live in this metropolitan area, they don't necessarily feel it yet, but it is coming. And what's coming is, I do not think you can live in a metropolitan area with just a bachelor's degree. Like, your bachelor's degree, right? Because, like, your bachelor's degree could be in finance, for example. Well, a newly graduate in finance does not get hired without experience most of the time. So, like, even still, if you, banking is big, but, like, you can't really get hired, and if you do get hired, like, you're not gonna really make enough to live here. $50,000, $60,000, that's not enough to live here. And then also, if you choose the lawyer, because, right, lawyer, doctor, banker, those are, like, the premier jobs. Well, if you choose lawyer and doctor, yet again, you have to go to school. So, I don't know. I feel that it can be hard because there's certain, like, 25, buy a house, get married at 23. Like, it's hard to do those milestones if you're in school, right? And then it's like, you have to, like, I don't know, I shouldn't be going to school, I should be working full time. That's what people in my family did who were my age. But, like, I can't work full time because I won't make enough to live here. So I have to go to school, but then school's so expensive and school takes so long, so I still can't afford to live here. Like, what the predicament is? Anyway, it's important to bring it up, and it did keep me up at night. And there's nothing I can really do. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do about it, so I guess I have to let it go. But it's important to bring it up because it's coming for all of us. It definitely has come for me in the metropolitan, where do I live again? Northeast Corridor area. But if you live in the middle, like, there's plenty of people who live in the middle of Pennsylvania who I've associated with, or there's plenty of people I know who live, like, in the Midwest, and they don't get, like, when I tell them, you know, you need an advanced degree in order to live here, like, they don't get it. The South too, they don't get it either. But it's coming for us, because, like, if you get a job as a nurse, you know, regardless of where you live in the United States, you still have to do continuing education. So, like, it's coming for all of us. It's just that I feel it here because it's expensive to live in the city. And yeah, it's expensive to live in the city. Why don't you move to the South where it's cheaper? Why don't you move to the Midwest where it's cheaper? Well, funny fact is that in the Midwest, in the South, there aren't any jobs. So you see, that adds to the layer of predicament. At least here, it's a metropolitan area. It's very competitive, but at least there's jobs. At least there's many associations and offices and hospitals and schools. So anyway, it's not like I have to continue my path, you know. I have to keep going to school and forget about the whole, like, wow, she's still a student and she's 27 years old. Like, I have to forget about all of that, because, like, I can't, it's not the correct path, but it's the best path. All right, I gotta go. So, it's 10:30 now. I am so tired. I'm dizzy. So I think I'm gonna get ready for bed really soon. But let's touch base as to what happened today. It is Friday, and I have my list here. I came home. I ate. I had a meeting at 4. I was supposed to go for a walk, but it ended up getting dark, and I did homework instead. I was supposed to do a couple of emails. I didn't do that because I'm not really in the talking mood today, or I wasn't after dinner. Oh, I definitely finished what was required of me for homework, so that's good. And I went to the gym. Not that my gym game was any good. It's been really off this whole entire week. Anyway, so today I wanted to do 2 more things for school before bed, but I think I'm just gonna have to call it a night because, like, I'm getting really dizzy. And I wanted to talk about that briefly. I think all my emotions, I feel these emotions pretty much all week, every week. They're just not so exacerbated, and I think my sleep and exercise, because you all know that they go hand in hand. Since my sleep and exercise has been off, I think it exacerbated my mood. Anyway, fingers crossed. I have quality sleep. I haven't had quality sleep. I haven't had quality exercise. So fingers crossed I have quality sleep tonight. And then tomorrow, I just have a couple of things to do for homework tomorrow. Not too much. And then, fingers crossed, I'll be able to exercise quality exercise. I'm going to talk to you guys briefly tomorrow morning, and and then that's a week in the life. We're almost done. We are almost done, and I'm about to get dramatic because I have to wake up early tomorrow, and I don't like waking up early, and I'm tired, but I'm going to go to bed early to compensate. So I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, it is Saturday morning. It's 8 o'clock, and I'm getting ready for work. Okay, so it's the end of the week. I'm working today until 1, and then it's date night. So I deserve a date after this week for sure. And I'll probably do some homework either before or after date night. And but that's the end of the week, I guess. It's pretty eventful, I think, from a personal standpoint. But thank you for joining me. If you like this type of video, let me know, and I'll do more week in the life instead of days. I don't know, what do you guys like better, day in the life or week in the life? just let me know. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you guys later. Bye!